let's continue with our chart patterns. And from the last video, I was talking about different types of chart patterns, and I want to do few. Then we might continue in other videos. I don't want the videos to be long, so I'll just keep doing it the way I want us to understand this support and resistance with trend line trading strategy. I just want everyone to pay attention to this particular video, because with this video you can still make money with just this pattern, with just this strategy. It's quite easy and it's quite simple. The only thing you need to do is you need to just have a clue on what the time frame, the monthly time frame is talking about. Since I already said it in the former video, just change your charts to line charts. Then start marking out your swing highs and your swing lows. You can differentiate it with different colors. You understand? As a beginner, you don't need to do much for now, because there are other terms that you learn that helps us to know when to enter a trade. This is the genesis of the monthly on MetaTrader. You can still mark it and it can still act as your support. So the down one, you can change the support when you are marking the upside. Look at the upside. It's visible, it's always very visible. You can say, okay, black is the monthly support and resistance. You can mark everything. You can say, okay, monthly support and resistance should be black. See the way I'm marking all the big points, you're seeing it. I make sure I mark all the big points, the swing points. You can call it swing points. I'm not replaying my charts. I'm always using live charts to teach, so that you see that as you're marking it, you're seeing what's happening. You can mark them anywhere they are. You can mark them. You can even mark the ones by your left. This actually shows that price have bounced up from all these places you are marking out. The support and resistance level shows that price has bounced before from those zones. You understand? Some people call it zones, some people call it different names. You can call it anything you feel like, but just mind you that when you change to line chart, it still denotes the body close, as in the candle close, especially the body. There's no noise on it, because sometimes the wick will give you the noise that will make you not to be able to mark it clearly. So what else will you do as a breakout trader? You pick your trend line. You can pick your trend line and get the trend on the monthly time frame. Can get the trend on the monthly time frame. Can get the recent trend on the monthly time frame. And as you're seeing it, you can, this upside is, you're still representing the resistance, and this downside still representing support. Trend line, no matter how you see it, is still support and resistance. There's no two words about it. There's no much noise about it. It's still support and resistance. Like here, this up one is the resistance, this down one is acting as the support. So you can still see that even if you want to draw more insight, we see that all the places that price bounced back from is acting as support. Price bounced back and is acting as support. So what you should be doing is, the recent place that price is moving can still get a trend from it. Yes, price bounced from here currently. You saw that price was going down, it bounced from here, and you see the trend line matches with the horizontal line, so it's a very strong support zone. So that's why you're seeing this push up, and there's a breakout. So this is what I want to actually highlight on. There's a breakout. There's a breakout here. So since there's a breakout, let me get my arrow. There's a breakout here. So as a breakout trader, anytime you come to the chart and you mark out your support and resistance levels, because this support and resistance level is going to give you range, a close range on where to work on. Like now, this is the moving price. So the closest support and resistance that is around the moving price is the range you should be working on. You cannot just start working on all these far range. You cannot work all these far ranges, and even this place that price has moved. So the range that you should be looking at is these closest ones, and if you change to candlestick, you will see that price pushed away from this support zone. And if you are looking at this support zone, you see that we have a demand zone here. So what you should do is you mark your demand zone. You can still see that this place that was acting as a supply was not respected. It was not respected. What do I mean by not respected? What I mean was price did not push down when it got to this place. Rather, instead of pushing down when it got to this place, this last candle before the push down, which is acting as your supply zone, price pushed away from it and depleted. And as it depletes a bit, it did not close below. So this is what we call a breakout. It breaks out from the trend line, and it breaks out from this resistance zone. So as it breaks out from this resistance zone, what you will do as a forex trader, as a price action trader, is for you to wait for this candle to close above the trend line. And as this candle closes above the trend line, what you will do is you place your trade on this next candle. Let's this next candle close. You can see now that price went back. We call it retest, going back at least 50% of this previous candle. It went back 50% of this previous candle. If you divide it, we have what we use to measure it. As we are going, you understand it. Okay, now assuming you took the buy here on this candle, maybe before this candle closed, you saw the buy on a lower time frame and you took it and you are holding it. Now, where will be your next target? Your next target should be this week, because you know we use line chart to mark our support and resistance, or this resistance. The closest resistance should be your take profit. So you can now use your arrow and say, okay, I'm buying to this place, or I'm buying to this swing high here. So these are the way that we enter our trade. Your entry should be here. Let me use another color. Assuming your entry is around here, maybe around here, because you will still understand the difference. Your entry is here. Your stop loss should be on the candle, the leg of the candle that breaks out. This is your stop loss. But remember that we are doing this on the monthly time frame now, which is wrong. We are not going to take our trade on, except position traders. They take, I think, institutions. I don't know if they take trades on the monthly, but there is what we call time frame alignment. If you get your buyers on the monthly, you go down to the daily time frame to get your entry. We'll get to that as time goes on. So you place your take profit here, and your entry should be at this green level. That's where your entry should be. So this is your stop loss. Your first target should be the swing high, and your second target should be this resistance level above here or here. So anyone that your time mind can take. There's what we call break even. As the trade is going, you can also break even, put your stop loss from here to your entry as it's going up. So that's how we take trade with breakout strategy. As we go down, I will still walk you through on how to do that. So this is, by the way, I just want to use this monthly time frame to explain this, and this is what we mean by chart pattern. You see, we have a descending triangle. I will give the names one by one. The way I drop it on the platform, I will start picking them. The ascending channel, the descending channel, will go down to lower time frame to get them. We'll go down to lower time frame to get different chart patterns. We'll go down to lower time frame to get different chart patterns. Like this is just the way they draw it. You can still change to line charts. Even if you change to line charts, you still get the same shape. You still get the same shape. There's no need of running around about it. You can still get, even inside the chart pattern, you can get so many chart patterns inside. You can get so many inside, and as it's breaking out, that's after the chart pattern. The chart pattern denotes some kind of consolidation or range. It's kind of consolidation or range. That's a descending channel. This is just as simple as can still get more, can still different names, and if you're marking it on your chart, you start mastering the name. We have a rising wedge. You see that even within this pattern, you can still get something within it. Even the place that is moving, you can still get something. For it to give you a clear entry, even head and shoulder, you can see some head and shoulder on this 4 hour. This is exactly how to mark our chart pattern. It's not stressful. This is the easiest strategy that you can do. You see, assuming I want to take a buy from here, maybe I saw when price broke out from here. If you change it to candlestick, you will see that there's this candle that pulled back and gave us a pin bar here after this break, and price closed above. So even if I want to take this trade, I'll wait for price to come down, and even if I do not wait for price to come down, maybe I take trade on this second candle here, this particular candle. Maybe my trade is here, my entry, my stop loss should be below here. You understand? My stop loss will be here. Here is where I'll put my stop loss. Here or here is where I'll put my stop loss. Then as I'm putting my stop loss here, let me say my entry. We don't have perfect entry actually. There's nothing like perfect entry or here. You see that even when price came back to my entry, it did not hit my stop loss, and my target should be here. Look at my target. This swing point here. Change it to line chart. You can still see that there's a swing point here. That's why you should mark your support and resistance on all the higher time frame, the monthly, the weekly, the daily, and the 4 hour. Just mark it. It's your chart. You are not doing it for anybody. As a beginner and as a learner, since you're learning, all time frames are very important, because you don't know how they work. So everything about the chart is for you to know how it works. You understand? Everything about the chart is for you to know okay, this is a rising wedge. If price breaks down, that means I will sell. If price breaks above this resistance trend line, that means I will buy. It's quite simple. It's very, very simple. And chart pattern trading is very easy and fun to trading, because it's something like you're being artistic. And another thing is like, it's as if you are bringing your mathematical knowledge towards your forex charts, you understand? So it's fun actually. I will still do more videos on chart patterns. I don't want the videos to be long. I will still do more videos on chart pattern, and I will send it down for you to see how interesting forex trading is. It's actually interesting. Yes, it's quite simple, but the only problem we have in trading is our psychology. When we don't trust our strategy, when we don't believe in ourselves, when we fear loss, that's when we lose money. And when we use small capital to trade, the only thing that makes us so emotional is when we don't have enough capital to start trading. When you're trading with a very tiny capital, there's no way you'll be very impulsive. You'll be overprotective of that capital. That's why I advise everyone, if you're learning, you learn. You can decide to learn and be doing your job or your business. You learn it first, calm down, give it time. You learn and it will master you. And once it masters you, you see that there's no too much about it. Then you save money towards it. As you're saving money towards your trading journey, that's how you will enjoy trading. So guys, please, I will still talk more on this one after the other. I think I will be doing it gradually till I'm done with this and we enter into liquidity. So please, for more videos, I want you to just like and share. There's nothing there, just like and share. I know that I'm not yet perfect for my videos, but just grab the knowledge. Forget how the video is. The knowledge first. With time, we'll get there. Okay. So have a nice day, guys, and have a good trading week. Bye.